The fact that we have one of the most popular drum manufacturers right here in Santa Clarita is really, really super cool. The fact that Remo Drums is a well-known supplier of drums and drum heads for many famous drummers is a cool thing. The fact also that they've got their Comfort Sound Technology that's been groundbreaking in helping all kinds of children, autistic, Alzheimer's patients, veterans, PTSD patients, and even music students is really super cool. Here to talk about not only the Remo drum technology, but how all of this type of music works with the learning process is Karen Calhoun, Director, Norwalk-La Mirada Unified School District Visual and Performing Arts Center. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, George. How are you?
It is a wonderful Friday. Now, a lot of times we have a lot of people out there who think that the 3 R's are the most important thing for education and that music is kind of esoteric or more like an elective that has really no bearing on basic education. And I completely disagree because there's so many things that music can do, not only for giving us a broader sense of brainwaves, but also even such complex things as rhythms and math and things like that, right?
That is so true. Music is so important, and I think the state lost touch for a while when they were just cutting back on the arts and focusing on the 3 R's. And I think everybody realized, oh gosh, this was such a mistake. And I'm glad to see money for schools coming back into the state, and also the schools are saying we got to put back the arts.
Exactly, and that's really important. And reading your bio and talking about some of the influences you've had on the school district and really expanding. It's not just band with woodwind and brass instruments. We're talking about steel pan bands, African and Caribbean percussion, multicultural music classes, things that can really expand the minds of children.
Yes, it's my firm belief not every kid wants to play a band instrument, but most kids are interested in music. And so it's about giving them many, many opportunities in different types of groups to really connect with what they want to do with music. And that's why I think it's so important to have many, many different kinds of groups, not just band instruments, but world percussion and groups, vocal groups, guitar groups, anything that's going to grab that kid and say, hey, I want to do that.
Exactly. And if nothing else, it can introduce them to a whole other aspect of life that they might not even be aware of based on their either circumstances or their own personal environment. So I think it's great. I personally am the type of person that focuses much better when I put music on. But I want to talk a little bit here because we were talking about the Remo Comfort Sound Technology. And is that something that's being used right now in the classroom?
It is. We're in the process of putting music back in all of our 17 elementary sites here in the Norwalk-La Mirada Unified School District. And I really believe in the Comfort Sounds technology, that product. That is a particular type of drum head and drum. But the reason I like it is because it's a softer sound. You know how kids like to pound,
Exactly.
And first of all, they get so excited about drumming. I can't even tell you. And so I don't think, you have to teach them actually the techniques of drumming. And so the Comfort Sounds technology actually produces that softer sound when they're hitting that is, won't hurt their ears, won't hurt the teacher's ears, and it's just really neat.
And that's outstanding. So that's been used, and again in the therapeutic realm, of course, too, with that type of the vibrations and things. A lot of people feel that actually has a positive impact on anybody who actually uses it, especially in a situation where it might be a little bit of a controlled environment. In this case, the classroom. So I think that's fantastic. I am always such a fan of these sorts of things. Again, talking about the therapeutic and also educational aspects of music is always outstanding. So. Anything else coming up? I know the school year is probably upon you already. What's in store for the Norwalk-La Mirada School District aside from implementing all the programs? Any special gigs coming up, events or anything?
Yeah, we're actually we're putting, as I said, music back in the schools. We're hiring, 5 new elementary music teachers that are actually going to be working with the drums. We have the Comfort Sound Technology drums at all of our 17 elementary sites now, and they're actually going to be teaching the kids world music drumming and xylophones and just recorders and using all kinds of percussion instruments. So really, really excited to get that going this year.
I think that is absolutely fantastic. I am of that age where that we did some of that stuff when I was in school, and I really think that it had an impact, a positive impact on the rest of my life. So I am really happy to know that is actually all coming back in and coming back around, and everybody realizing that how important it is in the learning development process of children and students and even adults. So very excited.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Well, Karen, thank you so much for virtually stopping by and talking to us about not only the music program, but also the Remo Comfort Sound Technology. And we wish you the best of luck this school year and for the school years to come.
Thank you, George. Thank you.
You bet.
Have a good day.
All right.